Hi, you're listening to Abacadabra Radio. I'm Abby, your host, and on this podcast, we talk about manifestations, meditations, timeline jumping, tarot card insights, astrological insights, literally whatever comes up. Happy to have you guys here for the ride. Hello, my friends. We are back with another episode, and this one I am particularly excited about because, it's a fun topic. We're talking about money today. We're talking about manifesting money and different ways to look at money, ways to reframe how you view money and how you view spending money in order to manifest more of it, because that's all very, very important, and then different things that you can try to align with more abundance in general. On the topic of abundance, I do want to remind you that abundance doesn't just mean money. You can have an abundance of love. You can have an abundance of health. You can have an abundance of money. You can have an abundance of really anything. So don't think just dollar bills when you think abundance, because abundance really is like the frequency of like all that is. Like the universe is abundant because it's ever expanding and it's infinite, and it's just like really nice to dive into that idea of the universe being abundant and being a source of abundance. Because you are a piece of the universe, you are a piece of abundance, and it is your right to have things in abundance if you choose. But it's really hard to quote unquote choose abundance sometimes, because ever since we've been young, for most of us, we've been programmed to think that things are hard to come by. And it's not easy to be rich. It's not easy to get a house. It's not, if you don't go to college, you're screwed, like all those different things. And that's what society has told us. So if you just kind of reject that, and it's not easy. I did say in one episode earlier how I decided when I was in the 10th grade that I wasn't going to go to college because I couldn't justify going to college to learn something I didn't want to. I'm bad at academics unless I'm interested. If I'm interested in something, I will know everything about it. But if I'm not interested, it's going to be lost on me. So I was going to waste a ton of money for something that I didn't necessarily want to do. I didn't want to be a doctor. I didn't want to be a lawyer. I didn't want to be a nurse. I didn't want anything that I'd need to go to school for necessarily right off the bat. So I decided very young that I wasn't going to go. And for years, people would ask me leading up to senior year, what are you going to do though? And I said, I don't know, but I'm going to be happy. And I totally rejected the idea that college was the be all end all for me. And that college is the only thing that would make me happy. And that money is like money I get through college and student debt and student loans and all those things, those would make me happy, because I didn't think that they would. And I rejected it, and I've been ecstatic. I'm 27. I think I've done pretty well for myself at 27 for someone who hasn't gone to college, if you like go by those societal structures. So don't feel weird if you have to reject certain ideas like that. And I think that we're coming away from that idea of maybe college. I don't know. As a collective, I know that people are going into trades more. Like, I like working. I like what I do, but yeah, college was just not it for me. So I think that decision of I'm just going to be happy and I'm going to go where the happiness is, and it might be college, it might not be. It might be working for my parents, it might not be. It might be doing a side hustle, it might not be. But whatever is going to make me the most happy is what I decided I was going to do at a very young age. And it was the best thing I ever did for myself. And I was wise beyond my years, but I guess I made up my mind for it. So if you are on the fence about what to do, go with what's going to make you happy. And I know it sounds corny and stupid and bullshitty, but like it really does bring you to like where you're supposed to be. And if you go where you're happy, you're going to thrive. And the money's not going to be an issue. And so for me, money, abundance, whatever, it hasn't been an issue. I've obviously had like moments of contrast. So that's going to happen. And I recently was actually tested with money because I was doing my little meditation where I see people really happy and where I see my future and where I see myself really happy. And I saw myself really happy in being able to help people with money and being able to be the source of money. And I liked that feeling of being able to help, and then immediately put myself in a position where I did that. I wasn't necessarily ready for it, but I was like, nope, I'm going to do it. I have to do it. I said I would do it, and I'm doing it. And that money hasn't replenished yet. It's going to, it's not that I am hoping it does. I know it is. It's just a matter of time before it gets put back into my account to be replenished. All of the money that I put out is going to be returned. It was just like a loan. I don't know. But I have never loaned out money like that before. So it was a lot. It was half of my savings. And I was like, this is a test. Okay. I can't back away from what I created for myself. So I didn't. And I've had a few moments of being like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my gosh, this is gonna, and then I'm like, no, I have the money. I still have money. I can be the source for someone, and let me feel how that feels. And let me feel how that help feels. And it feels really good. And yeah, that money's going to come back, and money's not the be all end all. And money's just energy, everybody. Money is just energy. So once I realized that I was kind of coming face to face with something that I had tried to conjure up, I was like, holy shit. I guess this does work really that fast. I have to be careful or mindful what I'm planning. Yes, I do want to be the source for people and help people, but I need to have that, extra income, that extra money coming in order to be the source. It can't just be from my existing account. So I need to be more specific with that, but I thought it was funny. So in that time, I decided to get a new car. when I was at my most constricted money in my bank account that I've ever been. I was like, time to get a new car. My lease was up, so I went and got a new lease. It was a little more expensive, but I was like, it's $20 more a month I love my car. I love my car. I love driving it. And I was like, no, it's time. Let me just do it. It's fine. I have the money. It's great. Since then, I keep getting checks from Toyota, random checks, $50 here, $100 there, every week or so, since I bought it. So the money's replenishing. And I'm like, what is going on? And I confidently paid for, I put money down, and I put my first payment in, and I was like, I have the money, it's fine. I need to work on not being afraid of spending money, because I know that, I did a TikTok and an Instagram reel about this yesterday. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. I'm going to release this on Thursday. If you're hoarding money just to hoard it, just to save it, just in case of an emergency, you're going to manifest an emergency that you need to spend it on. If you are just holding on to it and not allowing you're mentally this is my savings, I can't touch this. This is for emergencies. Because of the law of expectancy and the law of assumption, you are going to attract an emergency. Eventually, you might pop a tire, you might have a health problem, and have to pay doctor bills. It could be anything. You might have to help someone with money. It could be anything at all, but you want to reframe what you save your money for. So now I'm looking at my savings as this savings is for me to in the future buy a house. This is for me in the future to send my kids to school and to provide for them. Having something mentally like that for what you are going to spend your money on, instead of just it's for emergencies, is going to change the game for you. So make sure that when you look at your savings, you look at it and you're proud of yourself, because you're like, that's money I can put towards a house. That's money I can put towards my kids. That's money I can put towards school. It's money I can put towards myself, investing in myself, in my own business, in this, in that, in whatever. That's money I can put towards my parents if I want to buy them a present. I don't know, anything really. But it's just important to keep an eye on your mindset around your savings. And I had that realization recently. So, and I know that money, I think I've said this a couple times already, money is just energy. It's just an extension of you. It's going to keep coming back. If you manifested $5, you can manifest $1,000. If you manifested $1,000, you can manifest 10,000. You can manifest 1,000,000. You can attract it. You can align with it. The trick is, what energy do you have towards money? Are you, think about it as like dating. When you start dating someone, if they called you, I know I've done a reel and a TikTok on this too. If they called you incessantly and was like, where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Why aren't you here? How come you're not here yet? Why aren't you here? Where are you? And was really clingy and wanted to see you every day and wanted to be up your ass every day, you'd be like, fuck this. You're crazy. Get away from me. This energy is so clingy. I can't breathe. Don't do that with money. We do it with money all the time. We're like, oh, where's my paycheck? Can I get my paycheck already? Can I get this? Can I get that? Can I get that advance? Can I get, oh, where's my tax return? Blah, blah, blah. Stop doing that, because it's clingy and it's annoying. And if it's annoying, if it would be annoying to you, if someone was dating you and doing that, stop doing that to money. You want to date money. What's the energy like, what energy would you want someone to have towards you? Open, friendly, appreciative. When you see money in your wallet, I know it sounds stupid, but be like, thank you. Like, thank you for being here. I love that you're here. When you spend money on yourself, be happy, like physically, like have the feeling of like, thank you for supporting me. I appreciate the shit out of you. To money. It expands it. It sounds stupid. It sounds crazy, but it doesn't, because that's how energy works. That's how attraction works. When it comes to paying bills, when I was younger, I used to write on all my bills, thank you. And now, instead of, I don't write thank you on my bills after I pay them. I just think like, all right, like I got to pay. I know I have to pay my landscaper. And this morning I looked at my grass and I was like, my yard looks freaking good. That's what I'm paying for. My yard looks great. I love looking at my yard. When I pay my electric bill, I'm like, I can watch TV and cook and eat and in the light and have hot water, and there's so many benefits to electricity. So yeah, why wouldn't I pay for, like, I'm grateful to pay for that. It's worth being paid for. So if you find yourself being particularly constricted about a bill, just remember to be like mindful of, what did you spend money on? How did it make you feel? If it made you feel really good, it's worth paying for. It's worth paying for. And if it didn't make you feel really good, it was an experience that you learned you don't want to have again. So pay for it. I know it's not great, but just pay for it. So yeah, that energy of enjoying spending money sounds kind of counterintuitive, but again, we're not trying to constrict and hoard. We're so used to hoarding. I think societally we've been in the mindset of like, I have to hold it. I have to hold it. I have to hold it. You don't have to hold it. It's fine. It's okay. It's going to come back. It will continue to cycle through you. It's coming in, and you don't need to worry about it. Another thing that I used to do when I was younger, because when I moved out of my house, my parents' house 8 years ago, oh fuck, was it 9 years ago? 8 years ago. Oh no, it was 9. Holy crap, time flies. Anyway, when I moved out of my parents' house a few years ago, I had just read The Secret, so I was really in the mindset, and like I was very new to all of this stuff, so I was like, oh, I don't have to, like, I don't know, but I would go through the grocery store and I wouldn't worry about the money I was spending, and that was huge. Like, I wouldn't look at prices, which seems irresponsible, but I mean, 18-year-old Abby knew no fear when it came to that, because I was young and I was just like, I want it, I'm going to get it. If I want it, I'm going to get it. I'm going to enjoy it. And that was my mindset, is if I want it and I'll enjoy it, I can spend money on it and it'll be fine. And I remember like not really feeling like I spent a lot of money on food back then. So that's definitely something I should probably like get back into doing, like just shopping because I'm going to enjoy the different things and get into that. So yeah. Money is an energy that you have access to at all times. Remember that. Live that. Like, feel into that energy of like, it can come from anywhere. I wasn't expecting to get random checks from Toyota after I got my car. you don't know where it's going to come from. You don't have to know where it's going to come from. But if you can befriend it, align with it, and allow yourself to be in the mindset of like, money is energy. So one of the ones I'm trying to do lately is money is energy, and I'm compensated for the energy I output each day in different ways. And I like that idea that I'll be compensated. I don't know how, but I'll be compensated somehow for the energy I put out every day, because I do a lot of things every day. So that's just like the mindset that I've been trying. I'll let you know how it works. If you guys have money tips, if you guys have ideas for manifesting money, for sure. Ooh, I hope you guys didn't just hear my teeth whistle, but you might have. For sure, let me know. If you guys need more tips on manifesting money, I feel like I just gave a lot of different mindsets. So I think those will be good. I hope they're good for you. Let me know. Questions, reading requests, little tarot stuff. You can email all of that to abacadabrapod@gmail.com, and you know that the email is in the show notes. Until next time, this is Abby, signing off.